Hi again. So the first piece I wanted to briefly discuss was Mussorgsky's Night on Bear Mountain, or Night on Bull Mountain, if you prefer to call it that. The first thing that I wanted to mention was that, of course, there is a story that goes along with this music, and that's extremely important to know what that story is, because it will tell you the character and the style that you should be performing this music in. All this music that is in this piece describes various scenes. So if you don't know what the story is, I would strongly advise you to jump online and look it up so you know what you are performing. The other thing I wanted to mention were the tempo changes, which once again are extremely important. As you know, there are no metronome markings listed, only descriptions of the tempo. So for example, the opening, allegro feroce, tells you that it's allegro, but it also uses that adjective feroce. You need to know what that means. You need to put that into your playing. And every time that tempo marking comes back, it needs to have that same quality, that same energy, that same character. And that goes for the other tempos markings as well. You also have to make sure that they all relate to one another so that it makes sense musically. Of course, once you've been through all those tempo changes, it virtually repeats itself again all the way up until figure W, which is kind of like the coda of the piece. The other thing I wanted to mention was rhythmic precision. And when I say that, I'm not just talking about crotchets and quavers, but about the detail that's behind those notes, the markings on them, the accents, the staccatos. They're all extremely important again in creating the right character and the right atmosphere that you want to do in this music. Things like the grace notes as well, making sure that they're very precise, that they all match up, that they're all equal, all the same. And things like triplets, also that the clarity, that the tempo, that the pacing of those triplets is very precise. Very often those triplets are against quavers, threes against twos. So that's just something you need to be aware of when you're preparing this piece. So hopefully those things are a few little tips to help you get the right style and character of this piece.